Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're driving through St. Andrew and we are in the Ligonie area. So now Ligonie has so many plazas. We're going to take a quick tour through some of them. Now this area probably has the second most number or the second most plazas in Jamaica in one area. The Constant Spring Road area has the most plazas and they have much larger plazas, but Ligonie has a lot of plazas, the largest of which is Sovereign. So we're just going to take a quick tour through the plazas. Now we are in Sovereign North, the Sovereign North Plaza, and straight ahead you have the Taurus Garden Restaurant and you have Domino's over here. Basically these plazas are mostly food places. You have one or two stores, but these plazas aren't large enough to have like a super. Well, this one doesn't, but most of them do, because you know there's a formula that if you want a successful plaza, you follow that formula, which is a brand name supermarket, a large supermarket, food stores, and build them in a populated area. Now Ligonie is a very busy area. Has a lot of housing complexes. Okay, this plaza we're going into now is Progressive Shopping Center, and this one doesn't have a supermarket either, but it's a small plaza. It has a lot of food stores and it's built in a very populated area. Around Ligonie you have a lot of residential areas, thousands of homes. Millsboro, Jackshill, Barbican, Hope Pastures, Mono, Golden Triangle, Ligonie, a lot of very populated areas. Okay, so that's Progressive Plaza. These are small plazas. Now we're going to, okay, this one is on the left is Orchard Plaza. There's another small plaza. No supermarket, but it has a lot of food stores. Okay, over there the traffic is kind of backed up, so we're not going to go in there. Now we're coming to the big ones, and very successful plazas. These have the formula down to a T. So this is Lane Plaza in Ligonie. There's also another Lane Plaza in Constant Spring, on Constant Spring Road. If somebody can explain how you come by a plaza with the two plazas with the same name, please let us know. Okay, so on the right you have the High-Low Supermarket, major chain, very large supermarket. You have juicy patties, you have ice cream. So this plaza does very well. It's actually one of the busiest plazas up here. But the top plaza in this area is Sovereign by far. It's the largest and it's one of the top plazas in Jamaica. Okay, so that's the juicy patties. Nice to see them open on a Saturday, on a Sunday. I've always wondered why most of these patty places don't open on a Sunday and why they don't open later till like 11 o'clock at night, but I guess that's another video. Okay, so that's the High-Low, and this supermarket here used to be a Super Plus and it did very well, but Super Plus closed down because they had a lot of stores that didn't do that well. But this was one of the top locations, and as Super Plus closed down, everybody wanted this location. But High-Low has it now, and it's one of the top supermarkets in Jamaica. Okay, so this is Lane Plaza. On the left you have, okay, on the right, sorry, you have Lane Pharmacy. So this plaza does very well. And it's a very simple formula. Supermarket, food stores, and build it in a populated area, and the plaza must do well. Three small things. And some people might be saying, well, if you build a plaza, it must do well, but there's a plaza in Clarendon called the Millennium Mall. Billions upon billions of dollars spent on that plaza. It's huge, and it's an epic failure. Search the channel, you'll see the video, and you can look and see how empty the plaza is. Now we're going into Sovereign, and Sovereign is one of the #1 plazas in Jamaica. It's a huge plaza and it does extremely well. Actually, the Sovereign, they have, the persons that own Sovereign, this plaza did so well that they have about 5 or 6 other plazas in Jamaica, but this was the first one. Now on the right is a Sovereign supermarket, massive supermarket, and this plaza also has a bank, which is Sagicor over here, but the reason why it does so well is because of where it's located in Ligonie. Then you have all these food stores like Cafe Blue, then you have an entire food court in the plaza. You have KFC, you have Island Grill, you name it. There are food stores over here. Chinese restaurants. Okay, that's Sovereign Supermarket there now. This plaza also has a cinema. That's how big the plaza is. It has a cinema. It also had a nightclub. Mirage. It was one of the nicest nightclubs in Jamaica. Huge. And it eventually closed down. Nightclubs don't really last very long. But this is one of the top plazas in Jamaica. On the right is the pharmacy, and this plaza has 3 levels actually. It has an elevator inside. Okay, where you see that Amar sign is where the nightclub used to be. Okay, straight ahead that is JMB's building a branch over there. They own that property. Okay, so this is Sovereign. There's another plaza that does extremely well as well. So we're just going to tour that one, and then that will be it. There are a lot more plazas in Ligonie, but these are the top ones. Sovereign, of course, being the #1, and if we were to rank them, Sovereign is definitely #1. Straight across the road is another plaza, but it doesn't do as well as Sovereign or the others because it doesn't really follow the formula. There's no supermarket over there, although there's a post office, but it doesn't have a supermarket and doesn't have the food stores, so it doesn't do that well. Lane Plaza and Ligonie Plaza are probably #2 and 3, and they follow the formula, so they have a lot more traffic. Those are probably the top 3 in the Ligonie area. Alright, so we're going to look at Ligonie Plaza now. And as you can see, these plazas are very close to each other, so that only adds to the competition, but very close. But the areas surrounding Ligonie have so many homes that all 3 plazas sometimes are packed. Alright, so at this intersection now, we are on Barbican Road. If we go straight across the road, we go on to Old Hope Road. If we turn left, we go on to Old Hope Road, and if we turn right, we'll take Hope Road down to Halfway Tree. If we go straight, Old Hope Road would lead us down to Crossroads, and if we turn left, you to go to Old Hope Road will take you up to Papine. Now straight ahead, that building is it's the it used to be, it's Caribbean Airlines office, but Caribbean Airlines used to be Air Jamaica. I think that building was originally a museum, but they converted it into a corporate where offices where they rent office space. Alright, so we're now turning left onto Old Hope Road. On the right is a tasty patty location. It's a very large building, a lot of parking, and it's kind of ironic. You have a tasty there. Okay, on the left is Ligonie Plaza. We just did a tour of this plaza, and further up the road, you're going to see it in like a few seconds. There is another tasty patty location. Very strange, but I guess because of this the dual carriageway, you can't access them because it's like a one-way. Okay, on the left is Sugar and Spice. It's a different name, but it's the same tasty patties that they sell over there. And on the right is the US Embassy. On the left is Northside Plaza. That one just has a lot of restaurants, but it doesn't have a supermarket or anything, so it's not that busy. On the left, it's the standpipe area. It's a very large community. Now, on the right, you can see the sign, Shoppers Fair Supermarket. It's a very small plaza. Not as popular as the others, but it has a supermarket and a Domino's over there. But it's a very small plaza. It's a small supermarket too. Although Shoppers Fair is the largest supermarket chain in Jamaica, but that's a small location. On the left, we just passed the Waterfalls Plaza. Very small, a few stores. But the top three plazas are Sovereign, Ligonie Lane, and Ligonie Plaza. On the left is the US Embassy. As you can see, this road is Old Hope Road, but it's a dual carriageway. So you have to go around to come, you have to go all the way around to come and access those locations on the left. Okay, so we're now going to look at Ligonie Plaza now. Ligonie Plaza follows the formula, so they do extremely well. They have a supermarket called General Foods, they have food stores, they have Wendy's, they have Mother's, they have Starbucks, and it's built in a very populated area, so naturally it's going to do well. So this is Ligonie Plaza. There is a Starbucks on the left. Straight ahead on the left you have General Foods, which is the supermarket. Now Hilo used to be in this supermarket, but the persons that own the plaza, they decided they were going to set up their own supermarket, so they didn't renew the lease for Hilo. But it worked out well for everybody because Hilo moved across the road to a much bigger location, and the persons that own the plaza set up General Foods. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. And of course, I don't know, maybe this car is waiting for somebody to come out so they can get a parking space, but they could park a little better and wait. I mean, now they're literally blocking up the area. Security is trying to ask them to move. They're blocking up the area. Okay, now they got the memo, so they're moving out to the road. But I guess sometimes you just have to wait. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the plazas in Ligonie. Have a good day.